In the quiet town of Yumville, there was a small, cozy restaurant tucked between a bakery and a bookshop. Its name was written in golden swirls above the door. The Moonlight Spoon. By day, it served warm soup and buttery toast to townsfolk. But when the sun went down and the lights were off, something magical happened. Because at midnight, the real chef arrived. Not a human, not a robot, but a tiny mouse named Milo. Milo wore a tall white chef's hat, an apron stitched from napkins, and little slippers made from cupcake wrappers. He had one dream: to cook the most comforting meals the nighttime world had ever tasted. When the clock struck 12, Milo tiptoed into the kitchen. He lit tiny lanterns made from jelly jars, tied his apron tight, and began his work. First, he stirred a pot of dreamy cloud soup, made from steamed marshmallows and vanilla puffs. Then, he baked giggle biscuits that popped with laughter when you bit into them. He twirled glowing noodles into nests, topped with starlight sprinkles and a splash of moon milk. Soon, the smell floated out into the night air. One by one, creatures began to arrive. An owl with sleepy eyes, 2 raccoons with shiny spoons, a turtle in fuzzy slippers, and even a squirrel carrying a tiny fork in its tail. They all settled down at animal-sized tables Milo had made from bottle caps and matchboxes. But that night, a small, shy hedgehog stood at the window. His name was Pip. He was new in town. He had no friends, and he'd never been to a restaurant before. Milo spotted him right away. He ran to the tiny animal door and called out, "Come in. Everyone's welcome at the Moonlight Spoon." Pip stepped inside nervously. But the moment he tasted Milo's cloud soup, his eyes sparkled. The owl hooted gently. The raccoons made room at their table. And Milo brought him a special dessert, a cupcake that softly hummed a lullaby. By the end of the night, Pip was laughing, telling stories, and even helping Milo carry dishes. As the stars blinked in the sky, Milo climbed onto the counter and looked around. His restaurant wasn't just a place for food. It was a place for friendship, comfort, and nighttime magic. When morning neared, the animals yawned and waved goodbye. Milo cleaned the last cup, dimmed the jelly jar lights, and tiptoed back to his cozy mouse hole. Before falling asleep, he whispered, "The best recipe is one that brings hearts together." And the restaurant slept, ready for another magical midnight. Moral: no matter how small you are, kindness and a warm heart can make a big difference. Sharing food and friendship turns ordinary places into magical memories. Is one that brings hearts together. And the restaurant slept, ready for another magical midnight. Moral: no matter how small you are, kindness and a warm heart can make a big difference. Sharing food and friendship turns ordinary places into magical memories. Magical memories.